Yeah, that's some damn good sauce. We put some more ranch seasoning in it.
Wasn't it like ketchup? You put ketchup?
Yeah. Now, what do you think the profile of that sausage was? Would you say it was sweet? Would you say it was spicy? Have a little heat? Was it smoky?
It wasn't really spicy, even though it's supposed to be, right? It tasted good though.
We put some ketchup. We might have, and we also put some more ranch seasoning,
I thought
sour
you put
cream or
like
mayonnaise.
spicy ketchup from Whataburger in it.
Okay.
Okay, and then the next question's at John Smith GQ9GN, and it says it's about the ghost pepper, the challenge that you did. It says, "Who are you kidding me? Who are you kidding? You were sweating at the end."
So he thought it was a little hotter than what I made out, huh?
I know it.
Well, he's partially right. I mean, it was bearable. I think Dolores, did you have to bring out the ice cream or gallon of milk?
Milk.
Time to fire up that grill. From smoked pork to smash burgers, outdoor cooking just tastes better. This is the Okie Smokin podcast. And here's your host, John Berry.
So this is back to episode number 41. We've taken a break for some time, a little winter break, you might say. Getting back at it on our way to our 50th episode. Still a little bit out, but we're here today. It's been raining nonstop and haven't been doing a whole lot of grilling, but we still do get out there, and we're going to talk a little bit about that later on in this episode. As a matter of fact, let's talk a little bit about what we're going to go ahead and discuss today. We are going to discuss a little bit about some things we smoked this week. We're going to talk about how we redid a crack burger. And you really like the crack burger, don't you?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and we went ahead and redid that into something different. So we'll talk about that. Also going to talk about, should you use your Blackstone just during the summer months? Get a lot of comments on that. And we're going to talk about a smoked sausage that we had this last week. So we're going to talk about all that, plus some questions from the community. So always like answering some questions and having Dolores read some comments. So we are going to get to that as well. But first, like we do many a times, we're going to go ahead and talk real quick about the current state of weather where we are here in Oklahoma. How have you been liking the weather so far, Dolores?
Boo.
Don't like the weather?
Nope.
We've had a lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of storms, some house damage of our own. So
like big time.
Yeah, our fireplace, and actually the wind blew a hole in it. But we've still been grilling and enjoying doing that. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we get into the meat and potatoes of the podcast? Nothing at all. Well, let's get right in. First of all, thanks for everybody for joining in here. If you're new to the show, be sure and follow us wherever you get your content. We do appreciate it. 41 episodes. Again, we're going to talk about what we've been cooking lately. A few viewer questions and a little Blackstone talk, which kind of surprises me a little bit on some people with that. But first, let's go ahead and get into our crack burger and crack dip. So we did this video about, 3 weeks ago. We did a crack burger, which essentially, you want to explain how we made that? We used ranch seasoning, and what else did we put in that?
We put sour cream in it.
That's right. Ranch, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and the Dirty Bird hot rub.
Yeah, and we put all that, and you just mix it all in the meat.
And the sausage.
The bacon.
Yeah, can't forget that.
Now, you could use bacon bits, perfectly fine, but we actually cooked some bacon on the Blackstone and then just crumbled it up. And you put all this into your meat patty, and then you go ahead and cook it that way. And then I can't really remember what we put in the sauce.
Sauce was where it's at too.
Yeah, that's some damn good sauce. We put some more ranch seasoning in it.
Wasn't it like ketchup? You put ketchup?
We put some ketchup. We might have. And we also put some more ranch seasoning,
I thought you
Sour
put
cream or
like
mayonnaise?
a spicy ketchup from Whataburger in it. No?
That was our.
Or is that something different?
I think there was a different video we did, but boy, I can't
I
remember.
thought I had that in it.
Yeah, like I said, we have to rewatch our own videos just to figure out how we made them.
Right. Well, it's been a while.
We make a video and then we want to remake it, and we got to go watch our own video to figure out how to redo it. But anyway, what we did was we went ahead and enjoyed the crack burger video, which we'll put a link to that in the show notes, our original video, as well as the one we're fixing to talk about, which is our crack dip.
Oh yeah, that
Now,
was good.
Dolores came up with this idea.
Yeah.
And now this one, you can explain how we made that.
Well, we put bacon in it, cream cheese, and then the ranch, and also the Dirty Bird rub, and also Rotel.
And the ranch was the seasoning, the dry ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And we just mixed all that up. And what would have happened is we remade.
But that was the leftover.
Right.
But we just added Rotel and cream cheese to it.
And we never cooked. We knew we had too much meat that we just went ahead and put it in the refrigerator. And the next day or two,
jalapenos with that.
We just went ahead and cooked the meat. Yeah. And some jalapenos in there. And then mixed all that up, cooked it all on a skillet, and then went ahead and put it on the pit boss. We went ahead and found some Rotel in the cupboard. And that Rotel was a last minute thing. And we said, it looks like it needs something. Good. And I mean, that's how we roll. We always said, this is how we make it how you like it. This is how we like it. And a lot of times we just find stuff and put it in there and see how it turns out. And more than not, it's usually pretty good. Rarely do we get a miss on that. So that Rotel really did go ahead and make it better.
I had mine with pork skins.
You had yours with, right. But
and
we
you guys
also
had it with just chips, right?
Which kept breaking.
Because I bought the thin chips.
Every time I would try to take a scoop of it, it would break, and then I just eat the chip.
Because it was the thin one.
It would break, and I'd eat the chip. And you almost had to get to where you get your finger into the dip to actually get some of it. You need to spoon it out, yeah.
We had leftovers of that. And the next day I put like an egg, and I made a tortilla with it, with that stuff in it, with the dip. Cool. It tasted good.
That must have been when I was gone. Bringing out your own creation.
I ate the rest of it.
Where's your videos from that?
In my brain.
No pictures? No pictures? Got to make some pictures of those creations when I'm not there so I can take a look at them. Now, we also made some barbecue sauce.
At first I wasn't going to taste it, but I ended up tasting it. It was fire.
Okay. I remember now. The barbecue sauce we made with the crack dip had the Whataburger ketchup.
See? Told you.
Yeah, she's always right. So we took some spicy Whataburger ketchup. I think we took some Tabasco sauce, and we took, the Scorpion. Yes, we took, so you can get this Scorpion Tabasco. If you like Tabasco and you like hot, look for Tabasco Scorpion. You can find the habanero pretty easily. The Scorpion, not so much. You might even have to order it, but see if you can find it. It takes it to the next level. It's awesome. And I put that Tabasco Scorpion. We put some habanero seasoning and ketchup and some spicy mustard and some Italian seasoning. And there may be something else we put in there, but that almost sums it all up. Maybe missing something, maybe some salt, maybe an item or two. And we just mixed that up and chilled it. And apple cider vinegar.
That's what it was.
Yep. And that apple cider vinegar also gives the acidic to it, and it allows it to last longer. So you can keep it in the fridge a week or maybe even a couple weeks. And I use that with fries, with all kinds of things. The hit of that, the crack burger was good. Man, that barbecue sauce was bomb. It was fire. I really did like that. And Dolores tried it also.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but it was just tempting.
Right.
Because didn't you put brown sugar in there too? Or no?
Yes, that was also in it. Yep.
Yeah,
because that made the sweetness.
Like it's sweet.
That made the sweetness to it, some brown sugar. Of course, if you wanted to do, now, as you all know, Dolores is keto. She does a lot of keto. You could use your Swerve brown sugar.
True.
And if I'm not mistaken, whenever you use that, you just use the same amount. Like any recipe that calls for, say, brown sugar or white sugar, if it says 1 cup, you do put the same amount of swerve white sugar or brown sugar to substitute for the recipe, right?
Yeah.
And you get the sweetness. Do you think it tastes like identical or slightly different or close?
Well, I swerve the brown sugar to me it tastes the same. But I
Even
mean, some people say it doesn't though.
What about the texture? Like if you're creating a peanut butter cookie or something, is it going to hold together as well, or?
I don't know. We could try that though, because I like the peanut butter cookies that your mom used to make, where it's like the brown sugar and the peanut butter and the egg. We should try that.
We should.
Keto style. Keto.
Your
I'm down for it.
Your keto content does real well on the channel, so I like to mix it in. It does. I mean, some of the biggest views is your keto stuff and ideals. Even your taco smash taco, which wasn't keto back in the several months ago, of it does extremely well. And I would like to do a comparison. Now, would you be willing? We would have to do this because you have keto cheat dates, right? Once in a while.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
So on one of those days when you're off keto, what I would like to do is, you just mentioned peanut butter cookie, is we cook both. And I would like to do it in a way that you only change a few key ingredients. For example, if you use brown sugar, we're going to use swerve brown sugar.
Okay,
if you
so
use, so that we can
see. It would be different because my peanut butter wouldn't have any sugar in it. Like your peanut butter would, but mine wouldn't.
There's going to be some variations like that, but that'd be fine. But just to see the difference and see if it holds up, and see which one's the winner.
The egg is the same. That would be cool.
Then if we could have one of the kids or something, test it and see which one they like better without knowing which one it is.
They're gonna say the sugar one because they like sugar.
Well, maybe
they don't like my keto stuff.
You think they will definitely know? We'll test. Well, I think that's something that we could definitely look into trying on the channel. So I think that'd be pretty cool. But
it might be a while though, because I'm trying. Okay, guys. So this year started and I've been cheating so much that I have gained so much weight and I'm not happy with my weight. So I have started my 310 shakes again. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that. So I'm starting to do that plus exercise and keep on my keto. I'm trying to get off soda too again. So hopefully it works out.
Now, is this 310 keto approved or anything, or is that something different as well?
Yes, it's keto
So
approved.
it is.
It's one carb per shake.
And how many of those a day do you have?
God, I have a bunch of them, but you're supposed to do 2 a day, but today I only did 1 plus dinner. That's all I've done today. So
your shake is a supplement for your dinner?
No. So it's a replacement shake. I was going to do one for lunch and also one for like mid-dinner because I don't eat breakfast. And you have one meal, you know?
Personally, I don't. I think your weight's fine.
No. I am way up there.
So you got a goal in mind?
Yes. Again, I have a goal in mind. So right now I weigh 180 again. I'm going to be, I want to be 166 again, or like somewhere down there.
So you're not too far off.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be too hard because you've done it before. Good.
I'm going to try to get down again on like at least 162, somewhere around there like I was.
Okay.
But just this holidays, man, they killed me. Woo. It's all your food.
I do like to cook food. And I try, and as you know, and I've gotten a few compliments or comments that says they like the way you kind of do your own keto and incorporate it in the regular cook. So they do appreciate that. Let's go ahead and move on now to our next segment.
What is that?
Rancher's Smokehouse burn-in sausages.
Yes. Those are good.
What did you think of those?
I thought it tasted good. I had mine with keto tortillas with the
Right.
spicy mustard.
And these are available in Walmart, and we'd heard about them on the Shit Show,
Yeah.
which is a YouTube YouTube show that I watch quite a bit. Airs on Sundays if you want to check it out. From the Flat Top Noobs channel. And they had a guest on the show this last week, and she is from the Ranchers Smokehouse, a premium smokehouse sausages company, and talked about them. And I learned about them, and I wanted to try them. They actually have a few different kinds.
Is she just a person that works there, or
You
like
know, I'm
a
not
CEO
100%
or...
sure. I think she's part of the company.
I see. I
don't want to misspeak. I'm not sure if exactly, but she is within the company somehow. And I think, from what I understand, she's also kind of part of making sure social media and all that is in, building up the company and stuff. So she came on there.
Now, when you did yours on the great value bun. Ugh.
You didn't like the bun. So the weenie just popped right out of the bun.
Exactly. The bun was a no-go for me.
Yeah.
I don't eat it, but I say ballpark would be better. Much better.
A bigger sausage can fit in a ballpark bun.
Yeah, that bun was sad.
Yeah, you'd have to watch the video as I start to eat it, and it kind of pops up out of there. But when you look at it, great values. Buns were $1 basically. Ballpark one's $3.50. Was it? I should have paid the $3.50 and got the better bun.
Mm-hmm.
Now I did add some butter on those and put the sausage in. We cooked them on the pit boss and rotated them. I also toasted the buns, but they were really, really good. And we had the brisket burnt ends version of it, and we're going to be doing a video this upcoming, maybe tomorrow. Or we're going to record it tomorrow, but it will not be out tomorrow, maybe within the next week. And it's going to be us doing which one is it? Philly cheesesteak. But we're cooking it differently. And we'll talk about it in our next episode on how we did it.
I can't wait.
She wants to talk about it. She's kind of excited to do it. It's completely different. We may not even cook it on the pit boss. You'll just have to wait and see how we do it. So be sure and come back next week for that. Check out the YouTube channel if you want to see it.
Mine will be keto friendly too.
Yeah. Now, what do you think the profile of that sausage was? Would you say it was sweet? Would you say it was spicy? Have a little heat? Was it smoky?
It wasn't really spicy, even though it's supposed to be, right? It tasted good though.
Now, I really don't think it said it was spicy.
I needed more spice.
You wanted a little more spicy. You need to kind of spice up the dog just a little bit more. Yeah.
Even though we put the spicy mustard on it, I needed more. Like it needed something, like a kick.
Yeah, right.
But otherwise, it tasted good. It was juicy.
All right. Well, you want to go ahead and check. I think we got a few questions from some listeners.
Okay. At Ron Diggity, he asked, how long does it last? I'm looking for 8 to 10 hour burn.
And what video was that from?
That was on the Smoky Mountain.
The Smoky Mountain Webbers. Yeah, he's wanting to know. He's wanting to do an 8 to 10 hour burn. You should be able to do that. Mine's a 18-inch, and you should be able to do an 8 to 10 hour burn. I've gotten more than that, but it's going to depend on a number of things, including how much charcoal, of course, you put in there, the temperature outside, if you put wood in there as well, and various things. But that's actually teeter-tottering. 8 to 10 hours is, you can start to need to add some, but you can easily get 12 or 14 out of one. So you'll be good, I think, for an 8 to 10 hour burn in most cases.
Okay. At Ulysses Laura 2156 on the breaking in the pit boss. Sorry. How many thighs can you smoke at a time?
I remember this question, seeing it, and
Mhm.
I've never counted them, so I can't give an exact answer. And I did a video not long ago where we cooked. Remember when we cooked those wings 0 to 400?
Yeah,
I put how many wings did we put on there? Was it like 12?
like 15.
If 12 is 15, and I remember in the video saying someone asked how many thighs can you cook on here, and I said I'm not 100% sure, but I know you can get like 15 wings. So
Yeah.
I think 12 to 15 you can get on there. Plus it has a top rack that you can add a few more on if you need to.
Okay, and at Tony A. Jones 0788, how to deep clean the pit boss. It says, why are your grates so greasy?
Well, uh, when you're cooking on them, that grease gets on them. We do clean them, and if you're concerned, I would love to do a video on a deep cleaning of it, but that grease actually helps protect those grates. It kind of coats it. It also keeps things from sticking, so I'm not too worried about it. We do clean it off quite frequently, and we scrub it. We actually have I forget what it's called. It's where we got it at Sam's Club, and you heat the grill up and you put it in water. It's got little pads, and you scrub that on and knock it off. But hey, that grease is good. It's kind of like your Blackstone. I mean, you got grease on it from your last cook. It's not going to hurt anything.
Okay, and then the next question's at John Smith GQ9GN, and it says it's about the ghost pepper, the challenge that you did. It says, who are you kidding me? Who are you kidding? You were sweating at the end.
So he thought it was a little hotter than what I made out, huh?
I know it.
Well, he's partially right. I mean, it
Mhm.
was bearable. I think Dolores,
Yeah.
did you have to bring out the ice cream or gallon of milk?
Milk.
Milk. But a lot of times after you get done filming, the temperature does grow on you. You might have seen some sweat beads come out just a little bit, and you start to get a little warm. So, hey, busted. What can I say?
All right, that's all the questions on there.
Right on. Well, if you have any questions or comments you'd like to hear on the channel, we pick through them on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media. So anywhere you write a question, you might be answered right here on the podcast episode. You can also text us if you're on Spotify or any of the apps, whatever you get your podcasters. They send a text to John and Dolores. Send us a text. We may read it on a future episode. You can also email us at okiesmokin@gmail.com. Thanks for those questions. Love hearing from the community. And we'll have a community segment just about every episode. I do want to, before we sign off, though, talk a little bit about, while we do smoke, the Blackstone. Now, cooking on the Blackstone for me is something we do quite regularly. And I'm a member of multiple Facebook groups. And right now is the time when people are saying, what do you do at the beginning of the season? What do we need to do? It's now summer. You don't use it in the winter. Could you tell everybody what time of the year we use our Blackstone?
Every year, or year round. We
Year
don't ever
round.
stop.
We do not ever stop.
Exactly.
And what's some of the colder temperatures that I've actually cooked in?
Ooh, probably like in the 40s, 30s. I don't know. It's been down there.
There's been snow on the ground at times.
Yep.
So don't be afraid to use your Blackstone in the winter. I think it's good to use it year round. And you'll see these comments all the time. What do you do at the beginning of the season? There is no season. I'm always cooking on mine.
Yeah, but on ours, we have it underneath a...
It is underneath a roof area. So it is able to be used even when it's raining.
Yeah.
Even when it's snowing now, and if it's cold or whatever. So yeah, I get out there. I mean, it don't take long to cook a smash burger. Get on out there, smash it on the grill, jump back inside. Get out there, flip it, jump back inside. It don't take long to clean it either. So I say use the Blackstone more than what you normally do. I encourage you to use it in the off season.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, Get on out there, make your Christmas dinner on the Blackstone and Pit Boss. Do it all the time. I don't store it away for winter, and I think you will have less issues. So we always use ours all the time. Cook some eggs in the middle of January on it. Cook some sausages, bacon. So don't store it for 6 months or 8 months. Use it regularly. That's what we do anyway. Is there anything else you think we missed out on this episode?
No.
Well, be sure and follow us. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all under Okie. This is Smokin. And we'll have everything in the show notes. We're just kicking things back off. If you'd like to be on the show, drop a comment on any of our videos. Drop a comment in this show. Email us at okiesmokin@gmail.com. Dolores is waiting to get a third person. We haven't had one yet, and we can get in here and have a full-blown conversation on the channel or on the podcast. Until next time, keep on firing up that grill, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back with episode number 42 next Monday.
Thank you for listening to the Okie Smokin podcast. Episodes drop every Monday. Don't forget to follow this podcast, or you might miss out on some delicious creations. You can also find us on our website, okiesmokin.com, and on YouTube and other social media platforms. Until next time, keep firing up that grill.